Okay, the top of page 3. Can't think of a champion without thinking of Michael Jordan. And there's no better proof that failure is simply a stepping stone to success. Michael Jordan faced another formidable challenge decades later. Formidable, very powerful, impressive, and even frightening. When he became the owner of the NBA basketball franchise, the Charlotte Bobcats. Jordan had been a minority owner since 2006, but bought the majority stake from Bob Johnson in 2010. At the time, the business was hemorrhaging, so Jordan used his own money to cover the significant operating losses the team was experiencing. Hemorrhaging's number 12, losing a large amount of something like money. Number 13, operating losses, when a company is spending more money than it earns. Lackluster, number 14, lacking greatness, unimpressive, average and dull. The first season was lackluster, but things got worse. In the 2011-2012 season, the team earned a mere 7 wins alongside 59 losses, the worst record of any team ever in the history of the NBA. In addition to, or maybe because of, their disastrous record, the Bobcats had poor community support. The Bobcats brand was synonymous having the same or nearly the same meaning as another word, with disappointment, despite having one of the best basketball brands of all time at the helm, Michael Jordan himself. Paragraph 14, but after the 2012-2013 season came to a close, Jordan started to turn things around. First, he brought in former Lakers assistant coach Steve Clifford to replace Mike Dunlap, and a change every bit as important as the new coach, Jordan, agreed to remove himself from the process of managing the team's operations. Paragraph 15. Instead, Jordan focused on what Jordan can do better than anyone else, revitalizing the brand. He applied for and received permission to change the team name to the Charlotte Hornets. Jordan himself became more involved in community events and forged a connection between the team and the city. The changes paid off. The team finished the 2013-14 season with a winning record 43-9, the second best year in the history of the franchise. They even made it to the playoffs. At the same time, ticket and merchandise sales skyrocketed, and public opinion improved dramatically. The team was well on its way to making both a comeback and a profit. Most of us look to successful people and assume they can do anything because of their past success. The old joke about asking your doctor for stock tips comes to mind, as if just because you can cure an illness, you have wisdom about everything. Doctors don't make great stockbrokers. Brain surgeons are horrible rocket scientists. CEOs aren't usually exceptional cooks. And basketball stars are rarely great baseball players. You can ask Jordan about that last one as well. Experience and knowledge are only valuable where applicable. The mindset doesn't just go for our external lenses, it also blurs how we see ourselves. It is often hard for successful people to admit that they won't be good at something new. In Jordan's case, his basketball skills didn't translate into basketball management. It took some time, but Jordan certainly deserves credit for acknowledging what wasn't working and trying new things until he hit on a winning combination. He gave up managing and focused on marketing, a skill he was uniquely qualified for. For Jordan, that became the recipe for success. Okay, Jordan says, it's harder than most people think. Some people have been in this business a lot longer and still haven't put together a sustainable, successful scenario. When you make bad decisions, you learn from that and move forward. I think I'm better in that sense. I've experienced all of the different valleys and lows about ownership and the success of businesses. Does that constitute me being a better owner? Then I guess I am. Paragraph 20. Hard, yes, but flexing a new muscle is also exhilarating, especially when you eventually succeed. As Jordan puts it, it's been fun, it's been hard, but I've had fun doing it. Text-dependent questions. Go to commonlit.org or Google Classroom and click on Common Lit, Michael Jordan. Number 1, what is the central idea of the article? A, Michael Jordan inspired many through his skills and talents to the basketball court. B, Michael Jordan inspired many through his message that failure is not necessary for success. C, Michael Jordan succeeded through failure after adopting the attitude that failure can lead to success. D, Michael Jordan succeeded through failure after adopting the attitude that avoiding risk can lead to success. So go ahead and underline the main points of number 1. Or actually you can't underline because it's in the computer, but there's the main points. Okay, number 2. Which detail from the article best demonstrates the connection between success and failure? A, 26 times I've been trusted A. Let's just read number 2 again. Which detail from the article best demonstrates the connection between success and failure? A, 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. B, the story of Michael Jordan not making the high school team has been told and retold, but continues to inspire with each retelling. C, the pattern of defeat followed by success would follow Jordan to the University of North Carolina and later to the NBA. D, it is often hard for people to admit that they won't be good at something new. Okay, number 3, which detail would be most important to include in a summary of this text? A, the ball is in or it's out, the basket is made or missed, the game is won or lost. B, the reasoning behind the choice wasn't Jordan didn't have enough talent or hadn't already distinguished himself as an outstanding player. C, after picking himself up off the floor, Jordan did what champions do. He let his failure and disappointment drive him to be better. D, fear of public speaking is a good example, yet glossophobia, the technical term for speech anxiety, is consistently ranked among the most prevalent disorders. Number 4, which of the following best describes how the author develops a connection between success and failure in the article? The author establishes Michael Jordan as a successful player due to the long hours of practice and pure talent and skill. B, the author reports statistics from Michael Jordan's basketball record to prove he was both a success and a failure at the sport. C, the author highlights key events in Michael Jordan's basketball career to show how moments of failure or rejection pushed him harder. Or D, the author describes what happened at Michael Jordan's junior varsity games to show how he used missed opportunities to push him harder. Number 5, write a summary of the article in 4 to 5 sentences. See the board.